I want to ask both of you why you guys come back.
I just feel like it was another opportunity to do what we, you know what I mean, do what we love to do, and like to take advantage of. Obviously, we ain't end well. The season didn't end how we wanted to end, so it was another opportunity to come do what we needed to do, and how it's all about how you want to be remembered. Yeah.
What about you, Nick?
Yeah, especially what Kaytron was saying, building your legacy, leaving your legacy here, going to the league. And just for me coming back, the stuff I had to work on, it's just simple stuff and just, compete for a national championship. We like how we ended the season last year and just put a chip on our shoulder.
Which one of y'all made the decision to come back first?
I thought we kind of both made a decision. We kind of talked about it a little bit, after the end of the season. We kind of upset, but at the same time, we wanted to figure out if we're going or leaving. We kind of took a few days to think about it, and we both came together, decided we wanted to stay.
So now, what type of conversation was this? Was this through the text, a group text? Hey man, what's up? This what I'm thinking about doing, or was this a sit down at a table and come on man, let's write out the pros and cons of this thing?
Nah, it was more like cause we roommates, so we stay at the same crib. So when we seen each other, like what you finna do, or how you feeling? It was always like communication here and there.
Yeah.
Then we finally both came back, and it's lit. It's about to get crazy.
It's lit, right? So hold up, I can't overlook the fact that you just said y'all are roommates. Roommates, how the hell y'all figure that one out, man? How does that go with running back sharing a crib? Nick, I'll start with you.
During the sophomore year, that's when we decided, we wanted to live together. It's a 2-room apartment. That's my boy. Just wanted to live together. He's a running back. He's just one of my boys.
Man, cause like, of course we compete, but we always pushing each other in to the next level, and we always communicate. He one of them guys that I could talk to anytime. Like if I need to go talk to somebody, I know I can come talk to Nick about certain situations.
Yeah.
That's my brother, so it was only right.
Well, man, I played running back too, man, and the running back position, like, is only one football. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it can be emotional, right? So how do you, I don't know, keep the football part out of the roommate, teammate part being living together?
Yeah.
How do you guys separate kind of the business from the personal side?
Yeah, just, we're trying to compete in everything we do. It makes me better, makes him better, makes each other better. We never bring it back to our place. We're not the type of people.
Sure.
But, we just, we love each other. We just love competing and making each other better.
That's what's up, man. You ain't got nothing to add to that?
Man, not for real. I go, when I'm going, like when he going, he get me going like in the game. So whenever I see him going crazy, that make me want to go crazy. And probably it's vice versa.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
We always communicating on the sideline about what we see with each other and things like that.
How do you keep the competition from not messing up the friendship, man? You know what I'm saying?
Cause it's more than just competition. Like that's my brother. Like if I need somebody, I know I can always come to him. If I need somebody to talk to, I know I can come to Nick and talk to him about anything. It's like he like my best friend, but my brother all in one.
Yeah.
Like it's different because ain't too many times when you have somebody you competing with be like your brother or your brother's keeper or something like that. Of course, we always have people trying to turn us against each other or say this and that and the third, but it's never our friendship or our brother, So things like that, that's my brother. It's more than just football. We always competing against each other, trying to push each other better to the limits and stuff like that, but it's never like nothing, no hate, no nothing towards him. Yeah, no animosity. Never.
Well, I see y'all pony package when both of y'all in there in the game, and Nick, sometimes I see you just wiping outside linebackers and safeties out to give you guys some space to run the football. Like, in your words, how do you personally keep the competition out of the friendship part? That way the friendship can stay solid.
Yeah, like Kaytron saying, that's my boy, that's my best friend, When we compete, we always want the same thing, We want the same thing, win a national championship, make each other better. Obviously we're gonna have each other's days, but at the same time, we're looking out for each other, and we just, happy for each other. We're doing the good stuff. So we always keep that in mind. Never bring it outside of football.
What is it about Penn State that made you want to return? Because I mean, obviously guys would come to college, they want to go to the National Football League. But it had to be something about this place that made you guys want to stay.
Like I said before, like the ultimate goal was to win the national championship, and it's all about the legacy, how you want to be remembered. And I just feel like us leaving, going to, we ain't leave out on the right foot, because it's like it ain't nothing we say. I mean, it's stuff we can say we accomplished, but we ain't accomplished the big goal. Like when I came here, I said I want to win the national championship, help the team win, and that's what I want to do. So I feel like this is the year to do it. So that what made me come back.
Kind of what Fat Man was saying, building your legacy, leaving your legacy, going to the league, and just competing for a national championship. I came here to win a national championship. I like how it ended last year, and that just gives me motivation. So I'm just ready.
Did Coach Franklin have anything to say about you guys' decision coming back? I mean, did he call you? Did he, try to, convince you to stay in any type of way, Kaytron?
I mean, of course you had them conversations, but it's just all about how you want to be remembered for real. Mm-hmm. So he talked to you, like certain conversations, but he definitely had a plot on us, like me coming back for sure.
Yeah, we had meetings. He told me like what was my stock for my draft. He gave me pros and cons, and ultimate goal. I want to come back and play for him. He's a great coach, great person. When he found out we came back, he was obviously excited. So it just felt good to be back here.
Now, both of you guys went over 1,000 yards last year. Is that the goal again this year? Okay.
Yeah, that's the goal. I feel like for me, I ain't start off how I want to start off. So me just playing strong throughout the season, all along the season for real. Just starting off strong, finishing strong for my team, and everything else will play out for itself. For real.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely want to get over 1,000, both of us. At the same time, obviously it felt good last year, but to do it again this year, it'd probably be even better. So, we just got to get to work, keep working, keeping our head down, just staying focused.
Now, I'm not going to overlook what you just said. Fat Man just said he struggled a little bit last year, right? How did you help him kind of get out of his head, get out of that struggling moment on the football field with him?
Yeah, it's like keeping your brother's keeper, just being there for him. Coaches, Coach Charles, other coach, Coach Sider, he was helping him with all the other stuff too. So, we always told each other just to keep working, it's going to happen. Obviously, next game, rushed over 100, scored a touchdown, so he's player of the game. So
yeah, you can smile. Ain't nothing wrong with that, dog. You responded. You know what I'm saying? You met some adversity, and you responded. Kaytron, how would you describe Nick's game?
Explosive, fast. Like if he see one hole, it's over with. It ain't no catching, bro. Yeah, bro, like that. But he different. Like he got different type of speed, different type of agility, and it's just different for real.
Yeah.
And I feed off of it for sure.
Nick, can you describe Fat Man's game?
Yeah, he got some speed too. He's really like a power back. If there's nothing there, if he's all crowded up, he's gonna take one of them. One defender, he's gonna run him over.
Oh, one of them gonna get it.
One of them gonna get it. So, that's just his mindset,
Yeah.
And everybody feeds off of it, the whole sideline sees him running person over, everybody feeds off of it. The whole team feeds off of it, especially me. I feel like it makes me play better too. So.
Who's faster? Oh, so that ain't even required no answer. Just everybody start laughing and you point over there.
Damn crazy. You got different speed, bro.
Different, huh?
Different speed.
Who's tougher to take down?
Ain't like definitely him, yeah.
Yeah.
It takes him like 4 or 5 defenders to take him down, man.
Yeah.
He's just a powerful runner, man.
You pride yourself in that, don't you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I hate getting hit by one person.
It's like disrespectful,
Yeah,
ain't
it's
it?
disrespectful. Crazy.
Who's got better moves? I'll start here and then we'll go here.
Go there.
Oh, go to him?
Yeah.
Which one?
Nah,
Which one?
I mean, we both, we can both make somebody miss in space.
Oh,
So
y'all
I say
giving
both
me
of
the
us.
politics.
I
Here
say
you
both
go.
of us.
Here you go. You know what I'm saying? We trying to show y'all some love. Okay. So you think both of y'all got the exact same amount of moves? It's on an equal playing
Yeah,
field.
it might be a little different, but we both got the same,
Yeah, a little
We
bit.
can make somebody miss.
Who's better at catching the football?
I say 10.
10.
Yeah.
What about you? You'll say you better or you'll say Kaytron better?
I mean, I mean, I'll probably say me, but at the same time, he can catch too. You know,
Yeah.
He can complete bet.
Yeah. Just because you saying you can catch don't mean he
Yeah, I'm
can't.
already
You know?
knowing, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all ballers. All right. Who's going to have more yards this year?
I would say me. We both would
Yeah.
say, you know.
I'm gonna say me too.
Yeah, that's how it's
just what it
supposed to
is,
be.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Kaytron, where did the fat man persona come from? I got to hear about this, man. What's up with that?
My mom, I was a fat baby when I came out the womb, so my mama named me Fat Man, so that's what everybody called me for real.
And it just stuck
It
the
just
whole
stole me.
time?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
all my life for real. I'd rather be called Fat Man than Kaytron.
For real? I'm glad you say that. All
Yeah.
right, fat man. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Was that kind of weird when you first met him? Like, dude, fat man, we runners. We don't want to be fat all the time.
Yeah.
Now I heard of it, but I think it's a cool name, man.
Yeah.
I love the name. You know, everybody call him Fat.
You guys got any ideas of any nicknames together? You know what I'm saying? Like anything you guys can put out there as a brand together. You know what I'm saying?
I know some people say like Thunder or Lightning. You know,
Sure.
Fat Man, Gatorade, all
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
I done heard the Bad Boys jump.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys.
Oh,
Yeah, I done heard
okay.
that.
Which one of y'all Martin? Which one of y'all Will?
Oh, that's hard. I don't know.
It's
But I
all
done-
good.
You know.
All right, we gotta
Man.
come up with a nickname for y'all, man. I think we gotta get one going for y'all brand, man. Fat Man, you may have a nickname, but Nick, you got a bobblehead, bro. Kaytron, you know about this? Did you know about the bobblehead?
Nah, I ain't.
Oh, yeah, that's back in
my
the day.
goodness.
For real.
You think it looks like him?
Oh, man, that's hard, though. I ain't lying.
I
That's
ain't
hard.
right?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
bro. You know what I'm saying? I like the hair. You think you need to get one too?
Yeah, man, I definitely need one for sure. That'll be hard though. That's hard though.
The goal is winning the title. What's it going to take to do that this year?
I feel like all hard work, you know, everybody together, you know, no one's just left out alone. We gotta bring everybody together, you know. This is one team and we just gotta lock in for one game at a time, you know. It's gonna be a challenge, but I know we'll be up to the challenge.
Kaytron, how do you guys get this team over the hump?
I'm just trying to do all the little things right. From like the start from right now, how we going into spring ball, winter workouts, summer workouts, all that. Just doing the little things, even if it's just picking up a trash you see walking past, things like that. Just doing that and everything else will play out for itself.
Yeah.
For real.
Taking ownership in the
Yeah.
team, man. You gotta love that. Man, both of you guys have mentioned the word legacy a few times, man. When you walk into this room, this running back room, man, you got Lenny Moore, you know, Larry Johnson on the outside of this room. I mean, Saquon Barkley, guys who've left big-time legacies. How do you want your legacy left here at Penn State?
How I want to left, be All-American, you know, win the Walker Award, and obviously win a national championship. Like, that's really the ultimate goal.
Mine's the same thing for real. I want to be an All-American, first team, like all the, you know, the things that you dream of before you get to college. Like the goals I set for myself, high standards, so that's what I want to be, and I know it's possible for me to get it. So I just got to keep working, put my head down, and, you know, just keep going for real.
For me, how I want to leave at Penn State, you know, leave as a national champion, you know, leave as All-American, you know, how people want to remember me, just, you know, being a good player, you know, good teammate, and just doing anything to do anything for his teammates, you know, just doing everything all.
Yeah, I want to leave as a national championship leader wrestler, All-American, and ultimately I want to be on the board. I hate when I walk past the board, I'm not on it, so I definitely want to be on the board for sure. And, you know, just I want to, like, as a person, I want to be remembered as he did all the little things right. Came here, get his work done, get up out, you know what I mean, get up out of here and just ultimately a great teammate. And I might not say too much, but definitely, you feel me, be remembered as a great teammate for sure.
Well, I will tell y'all this, man. Being an alum here, to hear both of you guys, the first thing to come out your mouth say, I want to be a national champion. That's powerful. And I can see it coming throughout this team. How does it feel being the engine behind this thing as far as offensively? You know, they lean on you guys. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel pressure? Do you feel like, you know, I got to have a great game for us to win? Like, how do you feel going into games, Nick? I'll start with you.
For me, I like it. You know, that's one of the reasons why I come to Penn State. You know, you want to have that motivation. You don't want to have people having your back, knowing like, hey, I need you for this game. You know, and you want to step up to the challenge. You know, so I always feel good for that. You know, you just gotta work for it.
When you come here, you know you got that pressure on your back for sure. So,
Yeah.
because all the legacy, all the people that been here before. So, I like when pressure on my back because that's when I feel like I perform the most when the pressure on. And just as far as knowing like we the engine of the team, just knowing that we gotta get stuff done for the team to get, make our team get over that edge or play harder or just, always having their back and they got our back. So doing whatever it takes for the team to win is always the goal for real.
You got a bunch of guys coming back. You got coaches coming back, coordinators and everything. Or you got a new defensive coordinator. Your quarterback's coming back, right?
Yeah.
Is this the year to do it, man?
Man,
What's
got
up,
to be the
man?
year, man. Got to be the year.
Got to be the
Got
year.
to be the year.
Oh man.
Got to happen.
I'm with it.